On January 28th, Wreck MMA returned to the beautiful Casino de Lac Lamy in Gatineau, Quebec for a star-studded card featuring several notable UFC veterans and fast-rising Canadian prospects. In the featured bout, Lethbridge, Alberta's Jordan Mian battled UFC and Strikeforce veteran Joe Riggs in middleweight action. The 21-year-old Mian showed great poise and patience as he outclassed Riggs before dropping him with a vicious right hook in the second frame. Mian immediately capitalized and unloaded with punches, stopping Riggs at the 4:30 mark to earn the biggest victory of his career, one that is sure to get the attention of UFC and Strikeforce brass.
In training, I set up a lot more combinations, but here it was more a one shot, and I didn't like that, but I also knew that I had to be patient and wait my turn because he's such an experienced fighter. He knew when I was any feints I was throwing in there, so I just had to keep it tight and keep it cool.
Mian's head trainer and father Lee Mian believes Jordan's patience was the key to victory against an experienced fighter the caliber of Riggs.
We knew his foot speed and his hand speed was there. We knew Joe Riggs was a tough fight, and we knew it would go a long time. So just being patient. Look, things didn't go as smooth as we wanted, but he's happy with how it went, and he feels really good.
Mian understands the opportunities he might be presented with following such a decisive victory over a name like Riggs, but he's planning on taking it one fight at a time.
I can be in there with the best, but I got a fight in Lethbridge, Alberta on February 19th coming up, so that Keto Allen, after I fight him, then hopefully pull out a win there and train hard for the next 3 weeks again, get right back in the gym, and whatever happens, it happens.
In the co-main event, crowd favorite Mark "Bouts" Holst competed for the first time since his UFC stint as he met outspoken Mark-Haley Showtime Wedderburn. Holst managed to secure a takedown in the first round, although he could do little damage from Wedderburn's guard. In the second round, however, Holst took him down and unleashed a barrage of strikes before sinking in a rear naked choke, forcing Wedderburn to tap out with 4 seconds left in the round.
I felt like everybody was behind me, everybody was in the cage, with me, fighting with me, not outside and cheering, but in there with me. So all the energy, and especially the pressure, whenever you fight hometown, there's so much pressure. You got to be able to perform, you got to win. Your friends, your family, your girlfriend, your mom's there, so that the hometown thing is a good thing in a way, it's a bad thing in a way, but tonight it was a good thing.
Prior to this fight, Holst revealed plans to retire from MMA. Despite the victory, the Ottawa Academy of Martial Arts product plans to follow through with the announcement.
I want to go back to my roots and fight pro Muay Thai in Thailand, and I also want to open up a school in Ottawa again with Pat Cooligan.
While he plans to return to his Muay Thai roots, there is one man who could fuel Holst's potential return to the cage.
It's a controversial fight in the hometown here actually is against Nabil Khatib. I'll come back for him and then retire again.
In middleweight action, British Columbia native Kalib Starnes took on Titans MMA product Matt McGrath. Starnes utilized his savvy jiu-jitsu skills to take the fight down to the canvas, where he patiently looked for openings. In the second round, Starnes transitioned from the full mount to side control and slid in a tight rear naked choke, forcing McGrath to submit at the 3:14 mark. The crafty submission specialist Starnes described the final moments of the fight.
I pinned him in a way that would make him want to turn over, and then when he turned, I slid my hand under and choked him.
In a bantamweight encounter, Dimitri Wardenberg and Remy Morvan went toe-to-toe in a closely contested 3-round battle. Though Wardenberg managed to secure several takedowns, Morvan was actively pursuing submissions off of his back. But it wasn't enough as Wardenberg earned the unanimous decision on scores of 29-28 across the board. In a 135-pound special attraction, the Fight Network's own Robin Black competed in his last ever mixed martial arts contest as he locked horns with Mike Riley. After a nice body kick combo and a strong takedown, Black quickly fell victim to a tight armbar, forcing him to tap out 57 seconds into the opening stanza.
Yeah, I was expecting him to throw some strikes and go immediately for that takedown. He seems to like doing that. I was expecting that. He got the takedown. He has a really good shoot, but I was able to catch him with the armbar.
Black, who expressed gratitude for continued support from his fiancée and the mixed martial arts community, was disappointed with the outcome, but looks forward to remaining actively involved in other elements of the sport.
I had some good wins and I had some tough losses, but I've tried to do good stuff for the sport. I've tried to be positive and always say good things about the sport and the good people in it, and I'm proud of what I've done.
He works harder than most people I know in the sport. He gets a bad rap, so even just for the vindication that he belongs there, you want to see him do well. So it's disappointing from that angle, but what's not disappointing is the effort Robin puts in and how hard he works, and we're very proud of him.
In other notable action, Adrenaline MMA pupil Jessie met newcomer and BJJ specialist Pablo Santos. Gross appeared to have his number from the onset, dropping Santos with a big right hook and wailing away with vicious haymakers before the fight was halted at 3:12 of round 1.
Jiu-jitsu is not MMA, and I just wanted to change his thought process. Just as soon as he got on the ground, just lay leather in his face and let him know it's not a jiu-jitsu match.
With a frenzied live crowd and a night full of action-packed bouts, Wreck MMA Strong and Proud provided fans with a memorable dose of MMA action. Though a timetable for Wreck's next card has yet to be set in stone, Canadian fight fans can expect more entertaining shows from the Ottawa-based organization in 2011.